Namaste. Are you aware of that? Your thoughts are sounds. Your emotions, your feelings are also sounds, vibrating in different frequencies. They are moving in different frequencies. So when you have a happy thought, when you have happy emotions and good feelings, those are vibrating in a higher frequency. When your thoughts are low, when your thoughts are connected to fear, to greed, to jealousy, to anxiety, to doubt, those are thoughts vibrating in a very, very low frequency. So what you need to do, you need to learn how to change the sound in your brain. Change the sound inside of yourself, because you are also in a certain vibration. You are moving in a certain vibration, and that is also a sound wave that you are moving in just in this moment as you listen to what I mantras sounds. Mantras are sounds vibrating in different frequencies as well. So what you can do is you can polish your consciousness. You can clean up your consciousness with the help of mantras. So by using different mantras, you can change the structure of your brain. You can change the programming that you have, because you have been conditioned. You have been conditioned in different ways that are blocking you in certain aspects of life. It may be in your relations, it may be in your wealth, it may be in your health, it may be in your spiritual realm. So in order to be able, we need to do proper meditation, and we need to use, because all those sounds that are stored as thoughts are also karma. They're karmic sounds, so to say. So if we go back a little bit, we can see that the whole universe was created by sounds. In the Vedic or in the yogic tradition, we are talking about Om, the mantra Om, carrying all the sounds in the whole universe. It is said that Om has 108 other sounds in it. So when you chant Om, you're chanting the whole universe. So you're connecting with infinite intelligence. And when you connect with infinite intelligence, you're moving beyond your limited mind, because your limited mind is a limited mind. But by changing the sound in your limited mind, you can change your life. So mantras is a great tool. Mantras and meditation is a great tool to change the structure of your life, to change the sound within you. And when you change the sound within you, you will have new aspects of life. So let's say you have some levels in life that you feel that you have blockages, or you feel that you have a lot of fear, anxiety, greed, jealousy, anger, and other types of thoughts that are coming and going. Just as you have around 50,000 thoughts a day, you have around 23,000 breaths a day. So there is a lot of movements going around as a human being. If you can come in contact with your breath, with the breathing, you can come in contact with the mind. When you come in contact with the mind, you can learn how to slow down the mind and to be aware of what you are thinking. So just by taking a few deep long breaths, Just by being in total awareness of the breathing going up and down, we have just come into a more silent place within. So this is what we work on in the Sacred Healing Yoga as we had created. We work a lot with the breath, with the breathing. And when you work with the breathing, you're coming in contact with the mind. In yoga we say that mind and the breath is one and the same. And you can understand that phrase when you really come in contact with your breathing. God is breathing through you 23,000 times every day, but you are not notice of it. You go this way, you go that way, you are not aware of your breathing. You may be breathing up from here, right? With the mouth. That is not healthy. Learn how to breathe properly from the stomach. Long, deep breathings. Imagine if you are angry. Just close your eyes next time you're angry and just breathe. Anger comes and goes, right? All thoughts comes and goes. Feelings comes and goes. So, if something comes and goes, what does that mean? It means that it's not permanent. It is not you. Okay? So when you understand this, that everything comes and goes, everything is in constant change, constant moving in the universe. When you realize this and when you understand this, a certain type of freedom will arise within you. There is something within, right? There is something within that is experiencing that you have a certain type of feeling or a certain type of thought passing through. Observe the feeling you have at this moment. It can be any type. Just observe yourself right now. And what's happening is that something is noticed. That is something that is observing what is going on. So there is something that is observing the sound of the thought. So that thought may be, oh, it's very hot today, or it's very interesting what he's talking about, or whatever comes to mind, right? And whatever thought you have will produce another thought in the same sound frequency vibration. So let's say that you have a thought about this situation we have in the world right now. Oh, everything starts to open up now, right? We start to have a feeling and thoughts about more liberty, more freedom, coming back to life again, right? That thought and feeling will create another thought and feeling vibrating at the same frequency. So this may bring up pictures of you not wearing a mask, not worrying about any disease, just feeling free and fine, having a nice summer, you are traveling around the world again, you see? So it's producing thoughts in the same vibratory field. When you know this, when you have total understanding of this, total clarity of what's going on, you can change how you think. You can change your life. Everything starts with a thought. So whatever you think will. And if you understand this, then you also know that the life you right now are living in is a self-produced life that you are responsible for. You have been creating this life consciously, or you have been creating this life unconsciously. Most of the time, everything is created unconsciously. So depending on how we are subconsciously conditioned, this will produce the thoughts, the feelings, the practice you do today, the time, the effort you put into concentration, into meditation today, will bring fruits tomorrow and the next day. So today you may have a bad day. Let's hope not, but let's say you have a bad day today. You're feeling a bit muddy, slow, mind is not working properly, right? But you're spending a lot of time in practice. You're doing a lot of sadhana. You're doing a lot of meditation. You're doing yoga. You're doing mantras and different things to work with this energy that you have. But you don't see any type of difference today. But tomorrow, the day is excellent. Your vibratory field is on fleek. You feel at ease. You feel peace. You feel abundance. You feel love and happiness. Because what the work you put down now bear fruits tomorrow. So that's why we have to think a little bit further, right? We only have here and now. That is what we know, right? We have here and now, and we know that we will. That's like the only two things we know. We know that we live here and now. That's the only thing that one day this will be over. So when you know those things, you can accept whatever comes. So life comes with surprises, a lot of surprises. And how will you react to this is based on your spiritual practice. If you have done a lot of good spiritual practice in the past life, in this life, you will have a good reaction. Carry on with yourself. You will put a lot of energy into yourself, into meditation, into mantra, into yoga, into a refined, pure consciousness. Some of you may have issues of settling down or like really find time and space to do your meditation, do your practice, or what should I do when I meditate? What is meditation? Let me tell you. Meditation comes. Meditation has stabilized and you are total in deep concentration. Build us up to meditation. Then your life will become a meditation. You may feel like, oh, today I've been very good. I sat for 45 minutes in meditation. So let me ask you a question. How many minutes of those 45 were in total silence? How many minutes of those 45 did you not? You probably don't know. But you know that there were some kind of glimpses coming where there was silence, when there was peace. And then the thoughts comes up again. The sounds popping up from within. Like this. So it's not about the time. It's about quality. It's about the quality of your meditation. We have 3 stages of consciousness. We have the awakened state as we have now. We are communicating, we are awake. Then you have the dream state, and then you have deep sleep. Om are representing the 3 stages of consciousness also. So when you are awake, you are in dream, deep sleep. And when we're working with Om, we're working from the inside of the tongue. So the sound starts from within within long inside and moving out to the tip of the tongue and to the lips when you are finishing with the mantra. Om. So we have those 3 stages of consciousness. You are awake, the mind is awake. You dream, mind is awake. You are in dream, mind is awake in form of the subconscious mind, astral travel, you name it. And then you go into deep sleep. Mind shuts off. Can you now see the importance of having deep sleep? Learning how to put your body and mind in total rest. So every day it's very good to take a nap. Take a good nap for 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Mind into total rest. Because the mind is so active all the time, my friends. And it will make you crazy. Learn how to take proper rest every day. And then learn how to go into deep sleep every night. It will give you more vital energy, because when mind goes crazy, even when you are in your mind, means that you have lack of prana. If you have abundance of prana, you wouldn't be so much in the mind, because the prana would move perfectly in your nervous system, perfectly in your 72,000 nadis. So by practicing meditation, you will learn how to take a break from the mind. By practicing total relaxation and deep sleep, you will learn how to take a break from the mind. And you will have more clarity of mind. You will develop your intuition. You will develop the attachment. You will move beyond fear, jealousy, anger, greed, and so on. And you will become a more full, complete human being. Because as it is now, we live from the 3 lower levels. You live from the base, you live from the navel, and you live from the stomach. We have a very hard progress in moving into the heart, because right under the heart there is a lot of emotion stuck. You can watch my latest event I had a few days ago. I think it was on Sunday, when I'm talking about emotions and prana, and how you can open up this blockage that you have right between the Manipura and the Anahata chakra, right between the solar plexus and the heart. There is always like a blockage of emotions that is like stuck, which makes it hard for us to move into the heart and have the flow going correctly in our system. So you have those centers that we are working with. We have 2 in the brain, 1 in the 3rd eye, and 1 in the crown. And then you have the part of the body. So for example, one day you may be in prayer, you may be in meditation, you may do a lot of mantras, you'll be here, 3rd eye. But at the same time, you may be in like worries, like how should I bring food to the table today? How should I carry on with my work today? What will happen to me during this situation in life that we are living and facing? So you're still in the root, and you're here, so you're like pendling. So what we need to learn is to move beyond the lower realms and move into the higher realm, the higher lokas within us, so we can live from here and here, especially from the heart and up. And to live from heart is very hard. We We're living from the mind, we're living from the emotions. And that will never bring success. That will never bring peace, true happiness and freedom. Because you will live limitations. When you live from heart, you're doing things that you love to do. When you can learn how to put the thought inside of your heart and let it melt with the right emotions, it will create a great reaction in the physical world. We know by books and by studies that if we think about something X amount of seconds, it will manifest. But when we are living from mind all the time, when we have so much thing going on in the mind, most people can't even have one single pointed thought for 10 seconds. And something else will come in and disturb it. So this is why the importance of meditation comes in again, the importance of mantra, and the importance of spiritual practice. If you do spiritual practice every day, you will grow. You will have tremendously growth. When we learn how to move pranic energy in our spine, we transcend and we crystallize the prana. So the prana leave the oxygen and breaks free and moves into the body properly. So there is practice for this, how to do this. But my tip for you today is that you find yourself a program, a practice that you're following every day, every morning, every night. And I don't care if you have jobs, if you have things that you do, I do too. You can become a householder yogi. I have children, I have things to do, but I still have time to my practice. There can't be any excuses if we want to grow. We can't have any excuses. Oh, it's raining today, so I cannot do my exercise. Oh, I feel tired today, I cannot do my exercise. If you do your practice, like the most hard time to really do benefit. Like one day it may be really hard, you're grumpy, you're so tired, you're so like not in a mood for doing this. It's the best way to do it. The level of your mind, the level of your emotions are measured in voltage, in like electricity. So when you have a lot of resistance of doing things, it's because you don't have enough energy, so to say. I understand. So when you don't have enough energy, you have to learn how to produce more energy and how to raise your vibration. And it's not just by jingling around. You have to learn how to raise this vibration on a daily level. Okay? And when you learn this, you know that you can do whatever. You know, when you do certain things, you understand that, okay, now I'm losing certain amount of energy. But how can you learn how to produce 10,000 voltage of energy? How 10,000 volts of energy? That is a very big importance. When you learn this, you can become total healthy. You can have a peace of mind, you can have balance in your emotion, and you can start to grow deeper into your spirituality. Why? Because there will not be so much. Because when you have problems with your emotions and with your mind, you will not develop concentration, because you will be in the mind and the emotions all the time. So you think you do meditation, but you are just in the emotions and in the mind. You are in the different sounds, moving like this, back and forth all the time. You can just find yourself time every day to do practice. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. It's a good start. And then you can move on from there. And then, if you want to go deeper into meditation, practice more. You can use the mantras. Mantras are help because when you're changing the sound waves, you're changing the sound waves of your own thoughts. And when you do that, you know how to turn a negative thought into a positive one. And then you also know how to turn any thought into no thought. So there can be total silence. Total silence and total concentration. So we transcend beyond the mind. And we learn how to stabilize this concentration between the two eyebrows. Just like this. There's no thoughts. There's total concentration between the two eyebrows. And this we can learn by daily practice of meditation. But you have to put the time and effort in. And what is good is that you find yourself, maybe you're into Kundalini Yoga, maybe you're into Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, maybe you are a Krishna devotee, maybe you are a Shaivaite, you're following Shiva, maybe you are a Muslim, maybe you don't believe in anything, but find yourself practice and a reliable teacher that can show you the way, and you will be blessed. So just open your heart and connect with that and start to change your life. And it's the same thing when we want to learn something, right? We want to become a mathematician, or we want to learn how to drive a car. We have a teacher for that, right? We have a mathematic teacher. We have someone who's learning us how to drive the car. And it's the same thing with the spiritual practice. Excuse me. Yes, you can go down there. She's down there in the.
Just keep going.
Keep going, and you see like there's an opening there with the first house.
Yeah.
Probably hear her and the child there.
In the right side.
Yeah, it's just the house here where there is color.
Oh.
Yeah, the light. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Excuse me, we have some food coming. So, if you can find someone who has walked the path before you, it will be a very, very great benefit. So, I want to thank you for tuning in, and I can ask a couple of questions before I leave. So, if you have questions regarding in your spiritual path, I will now just comment something, and I will see if I can see it here on my phone, and I will gladly answer it. So it can be anything about meditation, about yoga, about mantras, about anything in life, and how you can, if I can help you to change that in some way, just let me know. It's nice to see so many people here. I hope you have a good day, and I hope that life is treating you well. So please, if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer a few of them now. Thank you so much for your help. Have a good night. Thank you. So I have a question here. What is the best mantra for me to start with? Yeah, it's a very good question because there are many mantras. And you may heard a lot of mantras before in here, and you may feel like you are resonating with a certain mantra. I do initiation with mantra my students that I used to pass on mantras that I have been initiated to, that I used to do. The best thing you can do, I can tell you guys about order about it, if you understand what I will mean. It's when we have a mantra from our master or from a guru, it carries the most profound spiritual energy that you can have. It's a big difference from having a mantra from YouTube or having a mantra passed on to you by a certified spiritual master, because it carries energy. But for you guys, just see what resonates with you. You may want to start with something simple like just the Om. Om, Om, Om. Or it may be Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So we may want to start with something simple, because we have many mantras which carries. We have mantras for prosperity, we have mantras for peace, mantras for karma. So in the beginning it could be nice to start with something simple like the Om or the Om Namah Shivaya. That's what I recommend. Into it, just contact me and I can provide any of you with more mantras if you want to. Yeah. So just start with something simple, because don't try to learn like so many mantras in the beginning. Just start with something simple. Start to feel how your mind and your emotions are reacting to the mantra, and take it from there. You have also the breezy, it's very easy. Breezy, 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 or Shreem, breezy, Shreem, breezy, which is a famous mantra from Dr. Pillai, which is a mantra of prosperity and wealth, which is a very easy mantra to work with. Or the mantra, Siddhi mantra, which is the Arul. Arul, Arul. And this mantra will give you omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipotence can be anywhere. You can do a lot of things with that mantra, which is like beyond what we do with the limited mind. But to start simple, we can do the Om, and we can do the Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya also represent the 5 elements that we have. We have the earth, the water, the air, and the space elements. Is Namah Shivaya. So when we are working with that mantra, it's the mantra of enlightenment, mantra of total prosperity of material and spiritual abundance. So it will help you on both levels. Om will give you infinite intelligence, because it's the cosmic sound of everything, so it will give you everything. So just tune in what you feel that you resonate with, and you can work with it. You can do it in meditation, you chant out loud, or you do it silently. You can just chant the mantra silently, and just keep the mantra in your heart. You just chant it like this. And this will stabilize a connection in your heart also, which is very important. So I always recommend to my students to start to work with the heart for at least 3 months, depending on the level that you are on, to start working with the mantras and the meditation in the heart center first, and before we develop that center, before we come up here. So it's a good way to start with the heart and to stabilize the connection with the soul before we move up. Alright, my friends, I see no more questions, so I want to thank you for tuning in, and please share this video if you feel that it resonates with you and that can be of benefit for more people. If there is no more questions, I want to say thank you, and remember what I started is sound is, your thoughts are sounds. So when you're changing the sounds with the help of mantras, you are changing your consciousness to a greater aspect in life. So we are moving out the negativity, the old bad tendencies that we have, and we move into the new consciousness with which the mantras brings. So good luck, and if any of you need more proper guidance regarding meditation or anything in your spiritual path, just let me know, and I will do what I can to. So happy to see you all here. Annalena, nice to see you. Karina, Alana, Inger, Elin, Karin, people. So I wish you guys a good day. We will soon have night here in Bali, and our plan is to come to Sweden the next month, and hopefully I can put together some classes in maybe Stockholm, Gothenburg, or the southern part of Sweden, Malmö, Halmstad, and have some workshops where we can work and spend some time together. So hopefully I see you guys in the summer for real. And yeah, that's it for now. Have a beautiful, blessed evening, my friends. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.